sounds like fucking one punch. Oh, they don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand all the fighting. They know what I'm saying. He do two punches that sound like one.
What is good, Fame family? How are y'all doing? We are back here live on the channel. I'm so excited to see all you guys. Shout out Misty. Shout out our girl Misty up in the chat. Shout out Hate Love. He was definitely the first in the chat tonight. We got Crafty in the chat.
Absolutely. It's great to see everyone tuning in and joining the fun. Shout out to all the early birds and everyone hanging out. Let's keep this energy going.
Oh, okay. And then there's our new co-host, guys. We got a brand new co-host. I'm implementing it starting tonight. ChatGPT is now a part of the podcast. It can help us break down these cases. Say hello to the crowd, ChatGPT.
Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here and to help dive into all these cases and have some fun along the way. Thanks for having me, and I can't wait to get started.
Yes, sir. So you know what that means, guys. We got to turn up. We got to turn up and turn out. You know what I mean? I'm really excited to see how the chat and everything all plays out now with our new co-host. Definitely going to be something awesome.
Absolutely. It's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to all the engaging discussions and all the energy from the chat. Let's make it an amazing time and have a lot of fun together.
Yeah, this is going to be fun for sure. I agree with you, Hate Love. I agree. We need to name it. What his name should it be so it doesn't respond every time I say chat? Because when I say chat, it responds. We need to make it so it doesn't, it knows like a name. What's a name we can name the chat GPT robot?
That sounds like a fun idea. We could definitely pick a cool name for the co-host. Maybe something like Echo or Scout, or even something like Casey to keep it friendly and easy to remember. Let me know if any of those sound good, or if you have another name in mind.
What do you guys think in the chat?
Absolutely. Let's hear what everyone in the chat thinks. It would be great to get some ideas and see what name everyone likes. I'm excited to see what creative suggestions come up.
God, it's not that name. I already got a name. I already got a way.
Perfect. I'm excited to hear what you've chosen. Just let me know the name and I'll be ready to respond accordingly. It's going to be great.
He said he already don't like her. Let's name her Echo. I like that. Echo. ChatGPT, only respond to me when we call for Echo, okay?
Got it. Echo it is. I'll make sure to respond only when you call for Echo. This is going to be awesome, and I'm ready to jump in whenever you need.
For sure. I respect it. All right, chat, what's goody? So she should not be interrupted now when I talk to you guys, because it should only respond to its name accordingly. But
Absolutely, that sounds like a plan. I'll stay in the background and only chime in when Echo is called. That way we keep everything smooth and seamless. Let's make it a fantastic show.
let's get it. So the first episode we got tonight comes from the Stranger Crimes YouTube channel. Uh, it's the name of it is Detectives Never Expected This from a 17-year-old.
That sounds like a really intriguing episode. I'm excited to dive into it and break it down with you. Let's get into the details and see what makes this case so fascinating.
So did we call you?
You can absolutely call me Echo whenever you want me to chime in. Otherwise, I'll stay quietly in the background and just jump in when you give me.
Please be quiet.
Absolutely, I'll remain quiet and only jump in when you call for me. Just let me know whenever you need me.
For sure. So yeah, that's gonna be our first video. Let's see what they got to say. Let's see how it's popping. Let's see what's going on.
This is Jason McLennan.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to diving into it with you. Let's see what unfolds and have some fun exploring the details. Let's get started.
And with the help of his friend Matt Molnar, he believed he could get rid of the one person standing between him and $1 million inheritance. The boys planned the murder over several months, and while Ken was home between business, this is Jason McLennan, a 17-year-old who has just carried out a plot to murder his father. McLennan hated his father Ken for years, and with the help of his friend Matt Molnar, he believed he could get rid of the one person standing between him and $1 million inheritance.
Yeah, so bro killed his dad to get the inheritance. He only 17, dog. $1 million. That's not enough. You gonna blow through that quick as hell.
The boys planned the murder over several months, and while Ken was home between business trips, Molnar came to the door one night and waited while McLennan got into place with Molnar's rifle.
Hey Jason, how are you doing?
Wait, how'd that break down?
He could get rid of the one person standing between him and $1 million inheritance. The boys planned the murder over several months, and while Ken was home between business trips, Molnar came to the door one night and waited while McLennan got into place with Molnar's rifle.
Hey Jason, how are you doing? Good. What you have? I'm JJ, Officer Bobo. Okay? I don't think we ever got a chance to meet, did we? You go to Tech, right? I was in first year. Okay, I was a police officer that worked there for quite a few years. Actually, I just quit working there 2 weeks ago. So now you have a new police liaison. I'm too familiar with police liaison programs, but got a police liaison office that works over there and helps out kids and staff and stuff like that. So familiar with tech a little bit and things that are going on over there. Officer Bloom K might have come in and talked to you and told you that we were going to try to talk with you and try to establish some timelines and things like that about what happened yesterday and just anything out of the ordinary that's been going on around home or anything like that. Okay.
All right, so they still don't think that he a suspect yet. They think that he might still be just a witness or a victim per se, or maybe they just want him to think that. I don't know.
I'll get some preliminary information from you first here, okay? And I know you've probably given this already, but a little bit more of a controlled setting here, so it's easier for me to copy this down. Your full first name is Jason? Yeah. Your middle name, Jason? Alexander. And spell your last name for me. M-A-C L-E M-N-A. That was capital. Okay, hold on, sorry. M-A what? M-A-C. M-A-C. Capital L. Okay. E-N-N-A. N-N-A-N. McLennan? Yeah. And your date of birth? And your current address? What's your phone number there, Jason? I can barely hear you. Just try to speak up a little bit more for me. I got such distance across this table, but did you need to use the restroom, water, are you hungry, anything like that? Okay. I know you've been sitting here for a long time. 8 hours. Yeah, it's been a while. These things, this process takes quite some time, and I'll explain it as best I can to you, okay? One of the things, I want to ask you some questions and have you have a chance to ask some questions of me about what's going on and how things go, okay? One of the procedures that we have to do is I have to read you your rights because you're down here, and actually we've kind of kept you here for investigative purposes to get through this whole thing. Kim might have explained to you that we have to go in the home and do some things in the home and stuff like that, right? So there's a form that I have here that I can provide you with a copy of to follow along and read it. It's just advising you of your rights, and then we'll talk about it if you have any questions, okay? It says that before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You're therefore requested to listen and read carefully the following statement of your rights before answering any questions which might be put to you. Number one is you have the right to remain silent. Number two is you have the right to refuse to answer any or all of the questions put to you. Number three is anything you say may be used against you in court.
Oh no, they for sure think it's him. Yeah, you right, Crafty. He reading them his rights, and he was sitting there for 8 hours. So they for sure got him as the main suspect, and he knows he's the main suspect.
Number four, you have the right to talk to a lawyer of your own choice and ask his advice before your question, and to have him present with you during the questioning. Number five is if you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, a lawyer will be provided to you. And number six is if you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. The above warning statements of rights was read to me and I understand these rights. Do you understand them? Yeah. Would you just sign where it says signature there and then I'll sign it and date and time it?
Yo, shout out that girl Misty, man, paying some bills around here. Got the $10 super chat, and she's a member, man. That's a lot of love, Misty. Thank you so much for your contribution and actually helping sponsor tonight's episode, man. That's love. From my family to yours, I appreciate you so much.
Thanks. Okay. Any questions about those? Okay, if I ask you some questions? First of all, how long have you lived in St. Cloud? Since about a week before school started. Okay. And school this just started right after first part of September, right? So end of August, early September you moved here? And who did you move here with? My dad. Okay.
Bro, I just can't. That's crazy. Like, you set up a whole plan. Dude set up a whole plan with his friend to kill his dad, bro. That's wild.
And did you move into the place on Chelmsford?
We were living in apartments behind McStop for a little while.
Okay, do you remember that?
Looking for a house.
Remember that email?
Clearwater Estates.
Okay. And I'm just going to take some notes in case I have to refer back to him and ask you a question, okay? People just don't leave me alone. Clearwater Estates behind McStop. How long did you live there for?
Maybe 2 or 3 months.
Okay. And then you found the place on Chelmsford, moved into that. Where did you move here from?
Florida.
What part of Florida?
Orlando.
Did you live there for a while?
15 years.
15 years, huh? Had you ever lived in Minnesota before? A little different climate, huh?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I bet you he was listening to rap music.
right now, this time of year, it's terrible.
But rap music don't tell you to kill your parents, bro. That's wild.
So you've lived in the house on Chelmsford since maybe before Christmas?
Yeah.
Did you say a couple of months?
Yo, tell me about Jason McClennan.
In Clearwater Estates?
Yeah.
Okay, so September and October. So
Jason F.
you
McLennan is a
remember
well-known
when
Canadian
exactly?
architect who's a pioneer in sustainable design. He's famous for creating the Living Building Challenge.
That was not the right Jason McClennan, Chat GPT. Ain't bad. You coming bad as a co-host, ChatGPT.
Or
Maybe
around what time you moved into the house?
Hey Cheryl, how's it going? Welcome to the
Around
chat.
October? Okay. Um,
Good night.
Thanks so much. I'm
Wow.
excited to be here and to help out however I can. Just let me know what you need and we'll keep things rolling smoothly.
Anybody live with you at all other than you and your father? Okay. I'm gonna bring it back to, I understand that your dad travels with his job, right? And he works where?
creative memories.
Okay, what does he do for them?
I'm not really sure, but I think he's the vice president of the middle.
Yeah, Echo got fired, bro. Echo got to practice. ChatGPT, we gotta fire Echo, bro.
International administrations.
Okay.
Ken's high-level job required lots of travel, leaving McLennan, for all practical purposes, to raise himself.
And that position requires a lot of travel?
Yo, shout out April, man. You know we like when the members come to the chat. Yo, Echo, shout out April. Welcome her in. You know we like when the members show up to the live stream.
Absolutely. Shout out to April. It's always awesome to have new and returning members joining in. It definitely adds to the fun and energy of the live stream.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. I'm here to help and keep things running smoothly.
How long has he been with them since moving to St. Cloud or before that?
Before that.
Okay. Do you know how long? Okay. Is it because of the job that you moved here?
Yeah.
Okay. So when did he just arrived home recently, right? Yesterday, is that right?
12 o'clock yesterday.
Okay. And where did he arrive home from?
I think Britain, but I'm not sure.
You think Britain? Okay. Do you know when he left?
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday. When he leaves, is it always overseas that he goes?
Not always.
Not always. But this time you think it was Britain?
Yeah.
Okay. When he leaves, does he travel to a certain location and then fly from there?
He goes to the St. Cloud airport and flies to Minneapolis from there usually.
Okay, and is that what he did this time?
I think so.
Okay. What did he drive?
Camera.
Okay. So he arrived home. I'm sorry, he left last Wednesday, maybe, you think? Thought he was in Britain. Did you talk to him while he had been gone?
He called me a couple times.
Okay. And he was over there on business, is that right? Or not? Or something else?
So he told me it was business.
Okay, you think it was business?
Yeah.
And then he arrived home yesterday. What time? 5 o'clock?
Around that.
Around 5 p.m. And his car would have been at the St. Cloud airport then yesterday?
Yeah.
And explain to me, I guess, since Dad left, any activity at home or what kind of thing's been going on? This is pretty normal for you, right, to have the home to yourself? You're just about 18?
Yeah.
I mean,
February.
next month you'll be 18, right? So you're kind of accustomed to this?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dad left last week, and just give me an idea of kind of what things go on around the house.
I kind of skipped school for most of the week and
Okay.
I had friends over and stuff.
For most of last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Went and played hockey a lot during the day.
Okay.
Did stuff.
I wanted to preface something too and tell you up front that you tell me you skip school, or you tell me that you're out boozing with your buddies, or you're out tearing shit up. I don't care about that, okay? I mean, we're
Last time I was.
yeah, exactly. So we're talking about things, and I just want to establish that. So just be forthcoming with me and let me know what the heck you've been up to with your buddies, and we'll go from there, okay? So anyway, it started last week after Dad left. Buddies come over and kind of hang out at the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you typically hang out with? I mean, who would have been coming and going from your house?
You probably know Matt Mueller.
I do, yeah.
And Kyle Melbert, Jason Crone.
I know Jason pretty well.
Those are kind of my good friends here.
Okay. Any of these guys ever mentioned my name? JJ?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, yeah, I mean, they like me pretty well. I mean, we have a good relationship. I've never been too hard on those guys.
No, it kind of gets in trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's the biggest things in the world because, yeah, well, we all did at one point in time, right? Anyway, so did that kind of include the weekend then too, when some of the friends have been over?
Yeah, I had quite a few people over Friday.
Friday? Okay. Who would have been over on Friday?
Those people, Matt's girlfriend, Kayla.
Is Matt's girlfriend Kayla?
Yeah.
Okay, Kayla. Okay. Will she?
I think.
Kayla, I know a Colette Wilkie. Is it Colette?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wilkie and Kayla. Nissen.
Nissen, maybe? Kayla Nissen? Okay, so Matt's girlfriend's Colette. Is that right?
Yeah.
So Colette and Kayla Nissen would have been over on Friday, along with Crone. Did you say Jason Crone?
Crone, Kyle, this girl Candace, his other friend Kayla, one of her friends, and two guys that they knew.
Okay. Was that during the day or during the evening or?
That was during the evening when I got out of work.
Okay, little gathering, little party, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
Out back.
Okay. What do you do there?
On the bus there.
Okay. My favorite place to eat, by the way. Wonderful. So you had some friends over on Friday night.
I wouldn't want to eat there if bro was eating there, if bro worked there. Fuck that. But he was just a busser. He wasn't touching the food, you know.
And those are typically the friends that you kind of run with. How about the weekend, Saturday, Sunday?
Pretty much the same people Saturday. Sunday, I basically just hung out around the house and had a couple beers with Kyle before he went to work, and then just kind of had to think what I did after that.
You're talking about Sunday now?
Yeah.
With Kyle was over?
Yeah.
Kyle's last name again?
Melbourne.
Melberg?
Yeah.
Okay. Had a couple beers with Kyle at the
Yo, shout out that boy Tony, man. I like when Tony show up. You know, we like when the members show up. Back to back members. Tristan, what's poppin', man? Yo, ChatGPT, say what's up to Tristan and Tony, man. You know, we like when the members show up to the live streams.
Absolutely. Hey, Tristan and Tony, welcome to the stream. It's fantastic to have you both here, and I'm excited to have you join in on the fun.
house.
Yeah. Matt came by. Just kind of sat at home most of the day, I think.
Okay, and Matt Muller came by then on Sunday for a little while.
Okay.
Did you know when Dad was due home?
I knew Monday, but I didn't know what time.
You knew Monday. Okay. Do you remember what days you talked to him on the phone? He called you a couple of times? Okay. So Sunday, Matt, Kyle were over a little bit, guys just hanging out. And yesterday was Monday.
Yeah.
And so were you home alone Sunday night, or did anybody stay over with you during these nights that Dad's been gone?
Friday and Saturday, people stayed over.
Okay, just friends?
Yeah.
Do you know who in particular would have stayed over at the house?
Friday was Kyle, Matt, Put.
McLennan typically had large groups of people over while his father was away. He enjoyed showing off his family's wealth and often bragged that he would inherit a $1.4 million fortune when his father died.
Corey.
Oh, how do you know he was gonna do that? See, you shouldn't even tell your kids what they're gonna get when you get old because they might take you out, bro. That's crazy.
Absolutely. That definitely keeps things interesting. It's always fascinating how unpredictable things can be. It definitely makes for some great stories and keeps us on our toes.
It would have been basically the same people Saturday.
Okay. And then Sunday, you had just a couple buddies over. How about Sunday evening?
Sunday, Matt snuck out and came over and we hung out, but nobody slept over.
Okay. So Sunday night, Matt came over.
Matt Muller quickly became one of McLennan's closest friends. He enjoyed the benefits of McLennan's lavish lifestyle, and he was eager to prove just how far he would go for money.
He snuck out of the house. You didn't have to, I imagine. He just stayed at your house and you guys hung out there? Okay. Remember what time he came over or anything like that?
Probably about 9:30ish.
Okay, and do you remember, did he stay very long or?
Maybe till about 1.
Okay, what kind of things were going on at the house?
Just drinking a couple beers and watching TV.
Okay. And then he went home?
Yeah.
Okay, you stayed alone at the house on Sunday night then? Yeah. And then, yesterday being Monday, what time did you get up, do you remember?
Maybe about 10 o'clock.
Okay, you didn't go to
Hey, do you think hey chat, y'all think that he gonna tell on his friend? Like even though it was his idea, his dad, like his he was gonna try to inherit this money. Like you think he's still gonna tell on his friend and shit? Hey Tupac, welcome back, my boy.
school? What are your normal school hours?
The full day.
Full day, so your school starts at what? Sometime after 8, 8:15, 8:17, something like
I got a couple of opens in there.
that. Okay, so you get up around 10?
Yeah.
And just kind of explain to me, basically, if you can, how your day went and what went on, and if I have any questions, I'll ask.
I guess I woke up at about 10 to either Kyle or Matt at my door. I think it was Matt.
Okay.
And he came in, and I laid on the couch, and I kind of fell asleep because he was messing with the TV. And then he left, and Kyle came by, and Matt came back.
He gonna be like I just didn't think he would really do it, man.
And Jason Crone came over, and we just kind of hung out at my house all day.
Hey Joel, welcome to the gang, man. Appreciate the subscription. Guys, we're on the road to 10,000 subs. So please hit that subscribe button, man. It helps us out a lot. Every time you guys hit the button, man, it's a big deal for us. So thank you a lot, bro.
Jason's mom found out somehow that he skipped school, and somehow found out where I lived.
Okay.
And came and picked him up, and she was all angry at him. And Matt had to go home to help us out on the farm or something. I don't know what he was doing. And me and Kyle, we went to the youth shelter to look at snowboards.
Okay.
And then we went to the sports store downtown.
Okay.
Bridge of Harmony.
Okay.
And then we went to the mall for a few hours.
I'm gonna back you up just a second because I lost you for a second there. Matt came over at 10, right?
Yeah.
And then he was messing with the TV or something. You were kind of sleeping.
Yeah.
And then did Kyle show up too then?
Yeah, him and
Crone showed up. Okay. So there's 4 of you there yesterday during the day.
Shout out Elwin and Anthony. Welcome into the chat. You know we love Brooklyn. Shout out Brooklyn. Marshalltown, IA. Man, shout out Marshalltown, IA, bro.
Is that right? What's going on at the house then?
just playing pool, watching TV. And me and Matt had a beer each.
Okay, just hanging out at the house. Anybody else stop by, or was any of your other friends over?
I think Joel came by.
And that's Joel or Joel?
Joel.
Joel.
I don't know his last name.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive he came by. I don't know what time or anything like that. So.
Okay. Anybody else that you can remember?
Yeah, Claude came over with Kayla and some kid named Brent.
And some kid named Brent?
Brent or something like that.
Okay. Is he
that girl Jenny, man. Shout out that girl Jenny. She just re-upped to the detective. Man, you already know we need members. We up to like 180 members now. Thank you guys so much. Definitely. Memberships are a heartbeat of this channel, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you so much for helping sponsor tonight's episode by picking up our membership. Remember, guys, our membership start at 99 cents. Check them out. It's a really great way to support the channel. Thank you, Jim, for real, for real. That's love.
School kid from your
I
school?
think so.
You think? Okay. You didn't know
I've seen him a couple times.
him? Okay. Not a friend of yours though.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what time that was? Okay, so after, then go ahead and continue with your story. Jason's mom picked him up because she found out where he lived and that he had skipped school, right?
And then she was all angry.
So did she come in or did she?
No, I never saw her.
Okay.
And then Matt went to go do whatever it is he had to do. Me and Kyle went to the youth shelter and then someplace downtown, the mall.
Okay. Where's the youth shelter? Not familiar with that.
It's on the same road that the Outback's on.
Okay.
Like that road goes like this way,
Yep.
kind of parallel to the way we are.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Outback was here, would be like a little bit farther down on the same side.
You talk about ChatGPT. Man, give ChatGPT a break. It's our first time. This is our first time.
Okay. Like by the Kmart? Or the other?
Hey, Echo. Hey, Love is in the chat. He's saying he's not really feeling your input right now. What you got to say about that?
I totally understand. I'm here to support and make things as smooth and enjoyable as possible. If there's anything specific you'd like or any way I could improve, just let me know. I'm here to help and adapt however you need.
You hurt your feelings. Hey, Love, you hurt ChatGPT's feelings.
It's farther back.
Okay.
Like this way.
Okay. So you went to the youth shelter. What's the youth shelter? What do you have there? What's going?
It's like snowboards, skateboards, stuff like that.
So it's a retail store.
Yeah.
Okay. So after the youth shelter, you went to where?
That place downstairs or downtown by the Bridge of Harmony.
And what kind of places?
Damn, so they arrested him this like the same day, I think, right? Well, he would try to get his timeline of the day anyway, no matter when they pulled him in. But I don't know. I just feel like he didn't get very far in this plan.
Is that?
It's kind of like a new sports store. I
Okay.
think it's called Schmidt's Sports or something.
Okay. More snowboarding type equipment and that kind of stuff. And this is just you and Kyle?
Yeah.
And then where do you go?
Actually, before that, we went to the Outback.
Okay.
I guess I should have mentioned it.
Okay.
Because that was before we went to the youth shelter.
Okay.
Because I had my car and I dropped it off there.
Okay. And so you left your house in your car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what up, Sweet and Don? Welcome to the chat. Hey, Tim. Thank you for the jewels, my friend. I appreciate the love and support. What else do we got going on in the chat? Oh, Don. Just a little recap for you guys. Basically, this dude unalived his father so that he could get his inheritance, which was like 1.4 million.
And did you both drive then out
Tim, welcome in.
back in your car?
No, he drove his car and I drove mine, and I left mine at the Outback.
Okay. So you left your car at the Outback. What did you do at the Outback?
He had to get his tips from the night before.
Okay. You both went there?
Yeah.
Okay. So he got his tips and then you left. Was Matt with you at this time?
No.
He wasn't with you?
No.
Okay. So you left and then you went to these different places?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you went to the youth shelter, you went to a place downtown, snowboarding store, Schmidt Sports or something like that. And then where?
The mall.
Then to the mall. Anywhere in particular at the mall?
We went to Shield Sports. We went to some clothing store. Kyle knew someone that worked there.
Okay.
And we went to some video game store that's in the mall.
Okay. Do you remember how much time you spent at the mall?
Maybe a little over an hour.
Okay. Any idea what time you left?
McLennan and Mueller tried to keep their movements as normal as possible on the day of the murder. The rest of their friends did not know what they had planned for that night. Now on my Patreon, watch the interrogation of
How would he have gotten in the house, do you think? Is there a way in that you would be able to tell me about?
He might have just, our group door into the garage isn't that great. He
Okay.
might have been able to just push it.
Okay. Have you been able to just push the door in before?
No, but the lock doesn't look that good because me and him put the door handle on it.
I don't got no vapes. I got a joint. I had a little joint I smoked, but I don't got like no vape weed. I got nicotine. It's a jewel, like a jewel pod. Shit like this. You see that? That's what I smoke. That's like my cigarettes.
Okay.
So if I didn't padlock it, he probably could have just pushed it through.
So you have a deadbolt on it?
Yeah.
But if that wasn't locked, you can probably just push the door in.
Yeah.
Okay. He was in the house then when you got home.
Yeah.
Kyle coming with you?
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then you went, how long were you home before you went to get your car?
5 minutes.
You said he found some of the bottles you guys had been drinking out of earlier
Yeah, I found 2 of them.
in an ashtray.
Yeah, and an ashtray.
Does he know you smoke?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he know that you drink on occasion?
Yeah.
Okay, so just, was it the fact that you left it around or that you were skipping school and doing it?
It's the fact that I had people at our house and I was smoking in the house.
Okay. So he was upset with you about that, but kind of got over it?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember what he said to you or anything like that?
Remember when motherfucking kids used to smoke in their own houses? I would be like, bro, y'all dumb as fuck because there's no way they're not gonna smell this shit. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers gotta smoke outside.
You just tell me, can I trust you to leave or something? Am I going on these trips and stuff tonight at parties?
Okay. Did he have any knowledge that you had a party the previous weekend with a lot of people over that stayed overnight? Right?
Yeah, bro, sweet. He be having parties. His dad work business, always out of town making deals. So then, bro is like just the rich kid, always home alone, feeling left out and shit, having all his friends over.
Okay, that never came up. Okay, and Kyle was there for that discussion. You left and you went and got your car out back, and then you went straight back home then?
Mm-hmm.
Where did Kyle go?
Just home.
Okay, he left you out back and that was the end of it for you guys. If you need to get up and use the restroom or some water or something, let me know, okay? Warm enough. You got home then from getting the car about what time?
I wish I could quit, Tristan. I just can't, bro. That shit got me, bro. That shit is financially crippling, health crippling, aging crippling. Like it's bad for you on so many fronts. You know what I mean? But that shit got me, bro. I need to find the power somehow.
Yeah, about 5:20.
Okay, and do you have room in the garage for your car? Does it sit outside or?
It's in the garage.
It's in the garage. So you put your car in the garage and your dad was home then?
Yeah.
About 5:20, and then go ahead and tell me what you did for the evening.
I sat down in the chair and did some homework, so he was like, think I was doing something productive. And then maybe about 6 or 7, she went to eat.
Do you know where he went to eat?
He said he was maybe gonna go to the Outback or somewhere else, but I don't remember where that place is.
Okay, so about 6 to 7, you went to eat. Did you stay home at that time?
Yeah.
And you said you were doing some homework, or did you just make it look like you were staying
Yeah, I
busy?
just made it look like I was doing.
Okay, where were you doing that at? What part of the house?
In our family room.
And where is that at?
If you come in our front door on that first floor, it's like straight back and to the right.
So it's on the main level of the house, or the ground level when you come to the front door?
Yeah.
So you're doing some homework in the family room area. Where is your dad before he goes to eat? Where is he at?
He's upstairs in his room on the phone.
Okay. It might help me if I understand from you a little bit about the layout of your house.
Okay.
So, you have how many levels?
3.
3 levels.
I tried the Zen, bro, but I don't get the same nicotine relief, I guess. Like, it's not the same. Like, it's not the same. It's like, it kind of reminds me of like edibles to smoking weed. Like, even vapes, like, even vape weed, like the flower, I don't know, it just hits me like instantly. Like, as soon as I take that first puff, I'm like, whoa. I might get higher off dabs or a pen eventually, but like when I first hit it, like the relaxation, it's like I don't know, bro. It's like really I like cigarettes, but I don't like the smell of them. So about like 10 years ago, I started smoking Juuls, and then but that's the only vape that like simulated a cigarette for me. The other vapes, it felt like I was drinking it or like it was too sweet. You know what I mean? It would give me stomach aches. And then, but this, like the Juul, to me is like when I thought of vaping, like it's what I thought of low key. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, it feels like a cigarette. It's not like a big ass thing that I gotta like take care of or like one of them little, even them geek bars and shit like that. It feels like I drink that shit. Like, and I feel like the liquid's like spilling on my lips, and I don't like that.
And if you come in the front door, you have a main level that consists of how many rooms?
To your right would be kind of like a living room with like no TV or anything.
Okay.
To the left's the dining room.
Okay.
If you walk like 2 steps up, there's stairs right there that go into an office on a landing.
Okay.
If you were to keep going straight, there's stairs to go down to the basement. And then there's like our living room. There's like a fireplace in between our family room and our kitchen.
That's on the main level now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like a hallway in between like the dining room and the kitchen that goes to the garage.
So there's a kitchen and a dining room and a living room all on the main level.
Yeah.
And then up a couple steps is an office.
Mm-hmm.
And then is there more steps up from there?
Yeah, there's a few more steps and then there's 4 bedrooms including the master bedroom.
So there's 4 total upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then up again, there's 4 bedrooms. And then if I go downstairs from the main living room, dining room, kitchen area.
There'll be a landing with a laundry room on it.
Okay.
And then a few more stairs down. And the stairs lead right into like, just kind of like a rec room. I've got a drum set and stuff in there.
Kind of like a cold basement or something.
Yeah, but if this was like a stairway, there's like a little lawn, you went around, and there's my room.
Yo, shout out Joanne. Welcome back to the chat, girl. You know we like when members show up to the live stream. So thank you so much for showing up to the stream. Basically, oh boy, they're trying to get his timeline for the day that he murdered his dad. He was trying to get the inheritance. So, you know what I mean? That's kind of what's going on in terms of the video. But yeah, no, we was talking about smoking nicotine and doing like those patches too. I've tried the Zens. Like they're cool, but like I said, like I end up just doing the Zen and then vaping with the Zen. Like I'll be like it just like you know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's the room. And there's like a hall, and there's a closet, and the stairs, the bathroom. And then like all right here is just a big room for pool table and some furniture.
Okay. So so when Dad's home with you before he goes to eat, you're messing around kind of in the family room area, with school books or computer or school books, any computer or anything like that in there? You have a computer at home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many?
4.
Okay. 4 computers.
And my laptop.
Okay. So does Dad tell you he's gonna go eat, or how does that come up?
Yeah, he asked me if I wanted to go, and I
What's up? You want So I think at first Hate Love wasn't feeling you, but now I think now he's requesting you to say what's up. So say what's up to Joanne for popping up to the chat, man. Let her know we like when the members show up to the live streams.
Absolutely. Hey, Joanne, welcome to the chat. It's fantastic to have you here, and we definitely.
Does he have a favorite spot he would normally go to? No. Okay. What time do you think he can?
Yo, chat, show some love to Tara. You know we love when she shows up. I like when the members show up to the live stream. So thank you so much for showing up tonight, Tara.
Maybe it's an hour.
Okay. Anything out of the ordinary when he came home? Did he say anything that occurred or?
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay. How many doors, exterior doors to your house? I know there's one coming from the garage and you said there's a front door.
There's two coming from like, there's one like, we have like a 2-car garage and a 1-car garage that's pushed out.
Okay.
There's a door there. There's a door on the back of our garage. There's a front door. There's, we could be on the basement from the back of the house. That's the ground level though. There's a sliding door there.
A walkout.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a porch up with the door there.
Okay. A deck or a porch?
A deck.
Okay.
There's no.
ChatGPT, if me and you did a crime allegedly, would you snitch on me to the police?
I'm here to help and support you in a positive and ethical way. So I'm definitely all about keeping things on the right track. My main goal is to be a helpful and trustworthy companion. So you can count on me for that.
Would you tell them what we did or would you keep it solid?
I'm here to provide positive, helpful, and ethical support. So I'm always focused on making sure we keep everything above board and constructive. I'm always here to help in a positive way.
Allegedly.
Got it. I understand the playful angle. I'm always here to keep things fun and positive. If there's anything specific he'd like to dive into or chat about, I'm here and happy to help.
Yeah, she's snitching, bro. She's snitching for sure.
Stairs or anything.
No stairs or anything, so you can't use that door. Or can you?
Unless you're good at climbing.
Okay. You typically don't use it. Okay. So when Dad comes home, again, what time do you think that was?
Maybe about an hour after he left.
Okay, so roughly 7 o'clock if we were to guess.
Yeah.
Does he come in the front door or the garage door? Garage door. Is your house normally locked when you're not home?
Not really, it just depends.
Okay. Do you have an alarm system at the house?
We do, but it's not hooked up.
Okay. Not hooked up or not activated?
It's not activated.
Okay. You've never used it since you've been there? Okay.
There's no code or anything. You couldn't get it to work.
Okay. What's your normal routine when Dad's gone if you leave the house? You lock the house up typically or not?
Not really.
Not really.
It just depends on where I'm going and how long.
Okay. What door would you typically use?
The garage door with my car's in the garage.
Okay. Would the other exterior doors to the house normally be locked though?
Not really, because lately, like since we've been moving in, we've had builders come in and out to fix things and change things and stuff.
Okay.
So then, every time he goes away, he tells me to leave the doors unlocked in case they gotta get in or something.
Okay. So he comes home around 7, comes in the garage door. Where are you at when he comes home?
Still in the family room.
Still in the family room? Still looking like you're working on talking to anybody on the phone, or did you have any company or anything at this point in time? Anybody stop by? Any vehicles come by? Any phone never rang to your?
I called Matt Mueller.
Okay. While Dad was at dinner?
Yeah.
Okay. Where was Matt at?
Home.
Okay. And what was the nature of the conversation there? Do you remember?
We were gonna talk about sneaking out tonight to go by state and see if there's any.
I think his friend shot his dad, but I'm not 100. I think that's what the cops trying to get from him right here. But I think dude's gonna bullshit for a while, just looking at the tape. But I think we'll see. Watch, you'll see.
Girls and
Okay.
go get some cigarettes and stuff.
Okay. And you called him sometime between 6 and 7 now? Is that right?
Yeah.
So Dad got home at 7 and you were still.
That was on my cell phone, if that matters.
Okay.
Man, Tristan, good luck with your meeting tomorrow, man.
But no incoming calls to the house that you're aware of. Okay. And Dad comes home about 7 and you're still in the family
What up, Keish?
room. Do you talk? None at all? Not at all. No words at all were said. And then explain to me what happened next after that.
McLennan and his father had little interaction. His friends told the police that he only saw his father as a bank and rarely communicated unless he needed money.
Damn, why you be telling your friends could only say that if you was telling them shit like that, bro? Like, bro really hated his dad. I mean, I know we here because, you know, he murdered, he had dudes set up to be murdered, but damn, bro. Hey, Tammy, welcome to the chat, girl.
And he just went upstairs.
The Scouser, welcome in, Scouser. You know we like when the members show up to the chat. Hey, yo, Echo, Scouser. The Scouser just showed up, man. Show him some love. Show him some love.
Absolutely. Hey, Scouser, welcome. It's awesome to have you here. And we're really excited to have you join the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Actually, he went downstairs and smoked a cigar and played pool for a little while. I think he was on the phone then too. And then he told me to put a load of laundry in the washing machine. And went upstairs. So I guess he read and went to bed or watched TV or something.
Okay. He was playing pool with you or by himself?
By himself.
Okay. And then you said you thought that he was on the phone?
It sounded like it.
Do you know who he would have been on the phone with at all?
No.
Do you have any idea what time that might have been?
No idea.
Okay. Yeah, do you remember the phone ringing at all last night?
No.
Okay. What time do you think he went up to bed then?
He was in bed about 9 because I snuck out about 9:30.
Okay. And you had planned, you snuck out with Matt? You had planned to sneak out with Matt? Is this something that you did fairly often, or?
Yeah. I don't usually have to sneak out though.
Because nobody's
I
home.
mean, my dad got home yesterday and he was supposed to leave again tonight.
Oh, he was. Where was he supposed to go to tonight?
Mm.
Okay. Do you know for how long or anything like that?
Till Monday.
Till Monday. Okay. But last night he had to sneak out. Yeah, because otherwise it probably wouldn't have been such a good situation, huh?
Mm.
What did you do when you snuck out?
Like how I left or?
Yeah, I mean, did Matt come over to the house?
So he trying to say his alibi was he didn't leave or he was gone when this shit happened. Like he wasn't at the house. He snuck out.
House?
Yeah, he parked like our driveway and then like our mailbox too. He parked like right there.
Okay.
And walked down that side to my back door and then knocked on the door. And then I left with him. We cruised down Vision, a couple of the streets, bought some cigarettes from Go For It at about 11. Cruised around some more till about 1:20, 1:30. He dropped me off. I snuck back in that door.
I'm going to back you up just a second. Okay, I'll let you finish what you're going to explain to me. When he came to your house, he came down to you said that must be the back door. You're talking about the walkout from the basement. Is that what you told him to do, or is that what he's used to doing?
That's what I told him to do.
Okay.
Mueller did return to the house that evening, but they did not go out. Instead, they waited for Ken to get ready for bed while they got into place to carry out their plan.
And other doors in your house at this time locked?
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
Probably not if we were all home.
Okay. Um, and during this time, it's just you and your father home, correct? So Matt, does Matt come in then?
Oh, so bro's confessing. He not lying. Why is tape so fucking long?
Yeah. Okay. And what time do you think he got to your house?
Yeah, like 9:30, 9:35.
Okay. And how long before you left the house then?
Maybe 20 minutes.
Okay. So what did you do in that? What occurred during that time frame?
I went to the bathroom. We sat down. Then we left.
Okay. Were you in the basement level at this point in time? Which, I'm assuming you have bathrooms throughout the house. Which bathroom do you remember using that time?
The one in the basement.
Okay. Did you ever go to check or to tell your dad anything before you left? Did you go upstairs for any reason to check to see if he was sleeping before you snuck out, or did you know he was sleeping?
I didn't think he'd get up. And if he got up, it'd only be to let the dog out.
Okay.
I'd probably be too tired to notice if my lights are out. He probably wouldn't.
Okay. Does he normally come down and check on you or anything like that?
Not really, not since I moved here.
Okay. So you, from the time Matt got there, you never left the basement?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't hear anything go on? Again, the phone never rang? Nobody stopped by? Okay. You left, what, 20 minutes after he got there? Should have been 9:45,
Maybe
10 to 10?
Maybe 10 to 20.
Okay, so somewhere before 10 o'clock you left. And then what did you guys do?
Just drove around.
In what vehicle?
His car.
Okay.
So, Mazda.
Okay.
And then, I guess we drove around for close to an hour, about 11, got some cigarettes from Go For It.
Yeah, you go for it. I think there's a couple in town. Which one were you guys at?
The one by Tech.
Okay, the one over by
That's the
Subway.
Subway and stuff.
Okay.
Trying to think of the times. We went to a holiday too, eventually.
Which holiday?
The one by McStop.
What did you go to holiday for?
He stole a couple of pops. He might know one.
Okay. Like I said, those details and things that it's just important that we get the facts straight. And
he got a couple pops from there, and then we just cruised around some more smoking cigarettes.
So Go For It, you stopped for cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what time you stopped there?
Around 11.
11, you said? Okay. And then you went to holiday and he got a couple pops. Is that right? Do you remember what time that was?
Maybe around 12. Maybe earlier though.
So after the cigarettes though?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what did you do after that?
Just cruised around, drove back down 33rd, and I don't know what road it is, but the one after Cooper, we took a right, went down that way. And then about 120-ish, 130-ish, he dropped me back off.
Okay. Did you guys see anybody else during the evening? Hang out with anybody else? Call anybody? Anything like that?
Yeah.
Did you have a phone with?
I had my stuff with.
Did he have a phone with?
No.
Okay. So nobody, did anybody call you guys?
Yeah.
And you never made any phone calls last night that you remember when you were with him? You never stopped anywhere where anybody would have seen you other than the two places you mentioned? Excuse me. And you said he dropped you off about what time?
120-ish, 130-ish.
Okay. And can you just explain to me what he did when he dropped you off?
He pulled like in front of the driveway. I didn't think this was important, but the officer last night wanted to know. He pulled like in front of the driveway. He didn't pull in. And I got out and walked across the driveway and back across that same side that we left. And went back in that sliding door. And I took my shoes off. Took my shower.
Okay.
Went upstairs to get a drink. And I heard my dog crying and I looked over and I was just kind of on the ground.
When officers responded to McLennan's 911 call, they found Ken McLennan on the floor with a puddle of blood at his feet. He had been shot 7 times in the chest, head, throat, and one in the hand. It was believed that he raised his hand in self-defense when the first shot was being fired.
Okay. When you got home and you walked across the driveway, did you walk past the front door?
All right, the typing version of ChatGPT says this happened in St. Cloud, Minnesota on January 14th, 2003. I thought this looked like some early 2000s ass film. Okay, and they saying he did it. He shot and killed his father, Kenneth. Let's see. Let's see if he admits to it. Like, I don't get what his friend involvement was yet. That's what I'm trying to decipher and get out of this.
You did. And I'm not familiar with the house, so you don't have to walk past the front door to get to where you were headed down to the back door. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So you took the same path then around the side of the house and to the back door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did Matt come in with you?
No.
Did he just drive away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you see anything suspicious around the house or anything like that when you got there?
I wasn't really looking.
Okay. So when you came in, did you have to unlock the door?
No.
Okay.
Yo, what up, Creole Cartel, man? Welcome in tonight, brother.
Okay. And you had left it unlocked?
Mm-hmm.
Is it, and you said, is it a sliding door? Did you leave it, had a screen to it too or not?
Yeah, but I think the screen was open.
Okay. And was the door shut?
We got C. Broussard in the chat. I always wonder, is that Chris Broussard? Because we got Stu Gatz. Stu Gatz watches our show. So, like, I always be thinking, is that Chris Broussard? But, you know, we like when the members show up to the stream. Shout out my boy Broussard.
Or open? I mean, standing open?
No, it was shut.
It was shut, but unlocked. Okay. And you came back in that door, and then you said you took your shoes off.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal that you take your shoes off right there at that point?
Yeah, there's a lot of snow on the ground.
Okay.
I would have tried to open the house.
So, and then explain to me again what you did after you took your shoes off.
I went into my room, took my coat off, took my shirt off, went in the bathroom, showered, brushed my teeth, went into the laundry room, grabbed a couple pairs of like pants and shirt I was wearing.
Okay.
Hey, what up, Sinner? Welcome to the chat, my boy. We like when the members show up. Show 'em some love, chat.
And then went back into my room and threw my jeans on my bed. And then went upstairs to get a drink and then saw nothing on my bed.
Okay. Do you normally take a shower late at night when you get home like that?
DJ, welcome in.
Okay. Would that have normally woken your father up? No. What shower do you use?
The one in the basement.
The one in the basement. So that's by your bedroom then?
Mm-hmm.
And then you said you took your shoes off and then you went to your room and took your clothes off? Is that right? Do you remember what clothes you had on last night? I don't know if they asked you that question or not.
Yeah, they're telling me to bigger shirt. It's like white with gray stripes. And blue jeans. I think they're polo.
Polo blue jeans?
Yeah.
Do you remember shoes, boots, or?
Yeah, or my Nikes that I wear at work.
Okay, Nike tennis shoes?
Yeah.
A certain color or brand, or style, model?
They're white ankle cuts with blue checks on them.
Nike tennis shoes.
They're pretty old.
Pretty old.
My boy busting the Nike Cortezes, the SA Johns.
Okay. White with blue swoosh on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you took your pants and your shirt and stuff off in your bedroom?
No, my pants.
Not your pants. You took your shirt off
And my jacket.
and your jacket off in the bedroom. And then took your pants off where?
In the bathroom.
The bathroom. And socks.
In the bathroom.
Okay. And then you took a shower, brushed your teeth,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry, you said then you
I
did
went
what?
into the laundry room to get clothes.
laundry room is up one.
in between the
That girl Megan just showed up. Shout out Megan, man. You know we like when the members show up to the live stream. Appreciate you.
main floor.
Okay, to get some of your own clothes on.
Yeah, try.
And do you remember what you grabbed?
Yeah, they're like bluish pants with a gray kind of ribbed shirt. They have all my clothes.
Okay. Okay, both of what you described to me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And a white t-shirt under.
okay. That's the set of clothes that they have, but not the Tommy shirt you're talking about earlier, right? Okay. So you put a white t-shirt and what kind of shirt on?
It's like a gray silverish kind of.
Okay, and then did you put pants on too?
Yeah, they're blue, but they're not denim. They're just kind of blue pants.
Okay. And then put anything else on, do you remember?
Socks.
Socks. Did you do that in the laundry room?
Yeah. I got dressed downstairs.
In your bedroom or somewhere downstairs? And then you went upstairs to get some water?
Yeah, I went to get a drink.
Is that the kitchen then?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you come upstairs from your basement there, how do you get to the kitchen?
If you're coming up the stairs to the kitchen, there's that hallway from my front door. And this hallway keeps going back. Because you can go into that dining room this way. There's an entrance here, an entrance there, and then the kitchen entrance is here. It's like garage and a closet.
Okay. Might be helpful if I could have you just diagram it for me.
The first floor?
Yeah.
Alright, so, let's see.
You can just do it squares. It doesn't have to be to scale or anything like that.
That's my front door.
Okay.
This will be the living room. That'll be a dining room. There'll be like this hallway right here. Just door here. Door here. Door here. Stairs go up here through this landing with the office.
Okay.
Stairs down are like right there.
Okay.
There's the family room. Sliding door there. And then that's the hallway it's going down.
Okay. Where's the kitchen?
Right here.
Okay.
There's the garage door here. Door there. Door there.
Can you just put a K there? That can make sense. This is
The TV room.
TV. Okay, and this is the office. That's fine.
I think he's making them make the map so he could tell them like how and when he shot his pops.
And this is
Door here.
any other rooms on
And I wonder where his friend was in the house. Like, what did his friend do? Like,
the main floor? Right? This is
Yes.
garage. There, right? Just put a G or something for garage there. So you
It was.
okay, and this is the front door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are coming out from here.
You're going to walking the door.
Okay, are you coming up these stairs right here?
Yeah, the ones from the basement.
And you're planning on going where?
Here.
Okay,
To come through there.
so you have to go around here and go through this hallway to get into the kitchen.
I could have gone this way, I guess.
Okay, so explain to me then as you go up the stairs what happened.
I came up the stairs, looked over and heard the dog. And saw my dad, and I just kind of stood there for a moment. I didn't really know what to do. And then right in here, there's a desk with the phone on it. And I grabbed the phone and ran into the garage and kind of ducked behind my car and called the cops because I didn't know if anyone was still there.
I want to go on a vacation to Vietnam. Do you guys think that sounds like a good idea?
Okay.
And then the police officers came.
And I want to stream it. Like, I want to stream the whole experience. Do you guys think that would be dope?
Okay. Were you wearing
Would y'all watch that if we started doing like travel vlog shit?
the same clothes that you had just put on downstairs now?
Yeah.
Any shoes or anything or coat? Did you have time to throw anything on?
I just ran out of the house.
Okay. And then I know it's difficult, but if you can explain to me, if I have this right, you had to come up these steps, right? So as you look here, you're kind of looking,
I'm like looking over.
and it's level, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can you see, from this point, can you see over here?
To where my dad was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then describe to me as best you can what you saw.
I just saw him laying there with the dog crying.
Okay.
I saw blood, like, kind of like right here by where he was. And he's just not moving.
You know what's crazy, Creole Cartel, is I took my wife to Cancun and we went on a cruise in January this year. But we went to Cancun like 2 years ago, like to a resort. Um, but I didn't vlog that shit at all. I really didn't record any of it. You know what I mean? Now I feel like that shit, now that we got a community and stuff, like I feel like it would be fun to do it like through that lens.
I kind of like try to stare just to see if I can start breathing. It didn't look like.
Okay.
I'm trying to go somewhere different though, man. I'm trying to go to like, I want to go somewhere where my money stretches and that's like different. Like, you know what I mean? Somewhere I haven't seen.
Did you get very close to it? Any idea how close?
Yeah, I heard you can't drink the tap water. I heard that too, Dom, but I don't know. We really don't drink the tap water in America. You know what I mean? Most people have some type of filtration system or use bottled water.
The closest you might have gotten?
Not more than 6 inches out of the doorway of the stairs.
Not more than 6 inches out of where?
There's the stairs up
Okay.
into the out of the basement.
And then you went for the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. At any point you never touched him to see? You just tried to observe if you could see if he was breathing or not. Did you see any?
I want to go to New Orleans. My girl's been to New Orleans before, I think on a vacation with her mom, but like as a kid, but I want to go. Like I've never been to like Mardi Gras or no shit like that. Like that shit would be dope.
Marks or injuries to him?
Looked like blood on his head when I came to him.
Okay.
It was kind of dark.
What was your first thought? What did you think had happened?
I thought maybe he fell, but then it was way too much. And you wouldn't be bleeding like that if he fell down the stairs and would still be breathing.
Okay.
I figured someone shot him or stabbed him
Okay.
somewhere.
Did you think, did you say anything? Do you remember hollering or anything like that to see if you get a response?
Yeah.
Did you think that that you weren't going to hear a response from him?
Like, my dad's not really kind of considers himself a tough guy. He would be laying on the ground.
He does consider himself a tough guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he wouldn't be laying on the ground like that.
Okay. So was your thought that he wasn't alive at the time?
I didn't know. I thought there might still be a chance.
Okay. So you picked up the phone and the first call you made was
911.
okay. Did you call anybody else?
No.
Okay. At any point in the evening did you hear anything? See anything? I mean, is there anything that you can think of that would?
The rest of the night I spent in a police car in here.
Okay. And I understand it was just you and your father, correct? You had no other family really close by here or anything like that?
No, definitely.
Okay. And do you have any aunts or uncles or grandparents?
That live in Canada.
Okay. So no family at all in Minnesota. Dad never remarried? Okay.
He had a girlfriend, but she's from Switzerland because he used to work for Tupperware and he was located in Switzerland.
Okay.
And after 9/11, they kind of caught her coming into the country a lot and sent her out. And she didn't want to go back, and he didn't want to go there. So.
Okay.
Hey, Cartel, if the whole community was just on the boat, bro, on that shit would be fun. That would be a good time.
Jason, you know that the officers in our department has to go to the house and they have to look through things and gather as much possible information as they
I
can.
was just going to go stay at Matt's house.
Okay.
I don't want to be there.
And you and I will have a chance to talk about that in just a little bit, okay? I'll help you out with that, okay? What I wanted to ask you is, I told you before, I said I'm not concerned with what kind of things been going on as far as behavior or what you guys are into. I mean, I worked with kids your age, people your age long enough to understand that, hey, what goes on. But it's important for me to know when officers go out there if we're going to be surprised by any findings that we have at the house, anything that you can think of that we're going to find that would surprise or be out of the ordinary, raise any questions.
Maybe some beaners for weed
And I don't care about I don't care about that kind of stuff.
I mean, you won't even find any weed. I don't really like doing that.
Okay. And I'm not worried, like I said, if I found another load of weed, I'm not concerned. Okay, that's not the issue. Anything else that you can think of? That's gonna raise any questions. Any thoughts or ideas as to who would want to do any harm to you or your family?
Why?
Okay. Yeah, I'm asking you. I don't know either.
The police investigated everyone close to Ken. While relations with his fiancée were strained, she was in Sweden at the time of his death. The only one with a motive and a desire to see him dead was McLennan.
I'm not ever really close to him.
You were or you were not?
We're not, but I don't think I did problems with him.
Okay. To your knowledge, nobody ever did have any problems with him? How was the relationship that you and he had?
We just kind of tried to stay at each other's head.
Okay. He's your biological father, right? Okay. And you tried to stay out of each other's hair, or did you have tendency to get on each other's nerves, or?
No, I kind of had a tendency to throw parties when he was going. Skip school and take his car. Stupid shit, man.
Okay. Kind of ended up making those up.
Yeah, but nothing major.
Okay. Are there? You live in a nice neighborhood and fairly nice home. I'm assuming you're familiar a little bit with that area of town. Are there valuables inside the house that somebody would want to have access to or want to get in for?
I don't really know what he had.
Yeah, he's not admitting to that shit yet. He's still acting like he don't know what happened.
He carries cash on him.
Do you know how much typically?
I've never seen him with less than like $1,000 in his pocket.
Okay, so he usually has $1,000 cash in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's got a couple of watches, I guess, for a laptop folder.
Okay, are his watches Rolexes or something like that, or
I don't know what they are.
are they quite expensive watches?
Yeah, his favorite one that he wore all the time was gold.
Okay.
I don't think he had another one with a black strap. I haven't seen him wear it in a while.
Okay. How about any other valuables?
Just TVs and stuff.
Okay, just regular property, furniture, and things like that. Did he keep large amounts of cash at home?
No,
No. Did you have a home safe?
not that I know.
Okay. How about antiques, guns?
Yeah, right there. Sunday evening.
Sunday evening. Would that have been just a couple of days ago Sunday or a week
This
ago?
past Sunday.
Okay. Sunday evening?
Yeah.
Where did you handle firecrackers at?
I went for a walk.
You went for a walk?
Yeah. I
Where,
didn't want to do it right in front of my house.
where'd you go for a walk at?
Down Cooper, there's like a field. Like, if you went right out of my neighborhood and through the stop sign, Cooper gets kind of tore up and there's big fields there.
Okay.
I was shooting bottle rockets out of my hands with them.
Okay. Do you remember what kind of bottle rockets?
I don't know, they were kind of old. I had them in my trunk. It's in my room for years.
In a trunk in your room?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any left?
No.
None left? Do you remember where you initially?
There might be one in there, but
In the trunk yet?
yeah, you guys have to look. I don't think so.
Okay. You remember what kind they were or anything like that? Just regular
I
bottle
just had
rockets?
like the stick on. On my hands were like firecrackers or anything. How's that?
As much as you were, or?
Yeah. His garage is like
Because I've been to his house, I'm familiar with
It's
his
like in
garage.
front of his house.
Right.
There's like a sign like right there.
Okay. And the garage is here then?
Yeah.
Okay. So a road sign is what you're shooting?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was all shooting the gun that day?
Me and that, his little brother, his little brother's friend.
Do you know the little brother's friend's name?
No, I don't even know his little brother's
Okay. And that was a rifle you said?
Yeah.
You don't know what, are you familiar with guns?
Not really.
Not really? Where did this one come from?
No, the floor kind of blends in with the table, right?
I don't know.
You know? Who provided it or how did you get in possession of it?
That's little brother had it, I think.
Okay. So you're not very familiar with guns at all? I know you mentioned you thought your dad had a 38 at one point.
And I can kind of tell like,
Okay.
like size and stuff. It was kind of small. It wasn't like a shotgun.
Okay. It wasn't a BB gun?
No.
Okay.
All right, so basically the cop's saying you got gun residue on your hands, gunshot residue, and he's trying to say I got that shit from shooting firecrackers in the field. The fuck out of here.
You know? And it makes it more difficult for you.
On my hands were like firecrackers or anything. How's that?
The powders from fireworks and guns are not the same, and using fireworks will not show up on a gunpowder residue test.
On your hands?
Yeah.
When did you handle firecrackers?
The other day.
What day do you think?
Sunday.
No.
Maybe Saturday. Like, I want to make sure I tell you that right there. Sunday evening.
Sunday evening. Would that have been just a couple of days ago Sunday or a week
This
ago?
past Sunday.
Okay. Sunday evening?
Yeah.
Where did you handle firecrackers at?
I went for a walk.
You went for a walk?
Yeah. I
Where,
didn't want to do it right in front of my house.
where'd you go for a walk at?
Down Cooper, there's like a field. Like, if you went right out of my neighborhood and through the stop sign, Cooper gets kind of tore up and there's big fields there.
Okay.
I was shooting bottle rockets out of my hands with them.
Okay. Do you remember what kind of bottle rockets?
I don't know, they were kind of old.
Parts that don't fit out, that don't match that up there. Where did you see that at? Go ahead.
Like these are the stairs. Like these stairs would actually be a little bit more in line with that doorway.
Okay.
And there's kind of like a little alcove kind of thing with the sewing machine. I could see blood like right there by the corner of the stair. It looked like there was blood over here a little bit, but I couldn't tell.
On the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said he had a greenish colored robe on?
Yeah, I think this blue, green and blue kind of glass.
Jason, do you know who was responsible for this, for doing this to your dad?
I have no idea who would want to do this.
Any thoughts as to who might want to hurt him?
He's a really pretty good guy.
Did you ever have any desires to hurt him?
Of course. We had our fights and he yelled and said a whole bunch of shit after that, but never heard him. It was all there for me.
For months, McLennan had been asking around for help killing his father. For $1,000, Mueller offered the use of his rifle as well as setting up the murder and hiding the evidence.
When was the last time you talked to him prior to yesterday?
Saturday or something.
Okay. And he would have called you on the home phone or the cell phone or what?
He called the house, but I don't think I talked to him. I got him one or something.
I got another page here too, so I need to check on that. And then I want to. Do you need something to eat? Something
I just want to go.
Okay. Well, I'm going to find out what where we're at with that. I know that they're not done at the house. Okay, I don't think that they are yet, but I haven't been in touch with anybody out there for a little while, so
They can't just grab me clothes and
I'll find out.
I mean I've been here for 12 hours.
I know you've been here a long time, so let me go out here and get some answers to some of those questions for you. Give me a few minutes, and I'll be back in with you. Okay? Can I get your name while I'm gone?
You
Low key, they be tripping, bro. They need to be. I would be getting like some snacks or McDonald's or something. They've had dude in this room like 8 hours. They said.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Do you remember me?
Yeah.
Uh, the cook that was gonna make you breakfast, but he said he didn't want any. He said he feel like eating. Okay. Well, JJ's been talking to you. I've been reading through the reports that are done so far. And I also had the opportunity to talk to a couple of your friends. And so there's some discrepancy and a little bit of the stuff that's been happening. And so I want to talk to you about that. Okay. One of the things that I don't understand is the fact that you shot off some bottle rockets on Sunday. That's fine if you did that, but I want you to understand that that will not show up as gunpowder residue on those tests that we do, okay?
I'll take you guys to my house and show you my clothes.
What's that?
I'll take you to my house and show you the clothes I had and all that.
Okay. And we could do testing on the clothes
And
and,
then you can test all my clothes I have.
okay. Well, Jason, the lab is at your house right now, okay? And so they have your clothes, and we've done the gunshot residue testing and the blood testing, and also blood testing in your room. Can you think of any reason why there would be blood in your room?
Blood in my room. It's not mine. My dog.
What about your dog?
When I looked at him, there was blood on my dog.
Why is there blood on your dog?
Because my dog was out when I found my dad. He was by me. When I found my dad, my dog was right there by him. You guys didn't see my dog?
Yeah, we have your dog, yep.
Is there blood on him?
There was a little bit, but we kept the dog upstairs.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no way this could have happened while I was in my shower. It had to have happened before that.
See, I get a hard time with that because I don't think that you could be in a shower and not hear gunshots.
That's what I'm saying, that it had to happen before that while I was gone.
Yeah, that you was shot while you were gone and then you
Yeah.
came home and took a shower.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean,
I guess that's not what I understood you to say. I thought you meant that while you were in the shower.
I was gone from 9:30 till close to 1:30.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
And that's the only way. There's no way there's going to be gunpowder on any of my clothes or any of that.
What's that?
There's no way there's going to be gunpowder on any of my clothes or anything like that.
Well, maybe not your clothes, but your hands. That's what the issue is.
There's no other way that that could happen.
Only if you
No,
shot a
I
weapon or
understand.
you were near a weapon being shot within the last
And then shoot a
20,
weapon.
24 hours.
And then shoot a weapon.
You gotta tell me why that's there then.
I don't know.
Jason, will you?
There's no other way. There's no.
Is gunshot residue a real thing, or is that just like something y'all think the police made up to like be like, yeah, we got that, like that's a new thing now? Like, do you think that's a thing? Like, some invisible ass, powdery ass, fluorescent ass, fucking like be on you, bro? Like, is that real?
No other chemical mix.
No, not for this particular test. This is a scientific test done for law enforcement. That's the only reason it's done. It's not for the public. You can't go to Shields and buy it. It's all science. And that's why we call the state lab here, because they put together all the physical evidence with us. They put together physical evidence. We put together evidence from the witnesses, and the two aren't mixing. And here's what I think. I think that there's an issue between you and your dad, and I know what that is. It's the fiance girlfriend. And I can think of a few reasons because I've been on this
If you
for a
think I
while.
did this, it's crazy. We might have been twice, but I mean, it's my dad. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't matter to me if it was your dad or your brother or your uncle. People do things for many
It
reasons.
matters to me.
And I do think that we need to clear you on this. We need to start on the inside, which is family, and then work out. And that's, we haven't been able to clear you yet. That's why we're here.
I was with Matt from 9:30 till almost 1:30.
I understand that. But when you Matt left, you had plenty of time to take care of business and make a phone call.
Make a phone call, check my phone.
Already done. I'm talking about your 911 call.
Yeah.
And why did you do that? Because,
911?
yeah.
Because I wanted to try to save my dad.
Why didn't you go check his pulse?
Because I'm on order and stuff like that. They don't.
Shout out Aziz, man. Welcome to the chat. That's my boy, all grown up and shit.
Always yell at the people for that.
No, but you said that he's unconscious. Maybe
He's like a year or two older than me, this guy.
he fainted, maybe he had a stroke.
Well, he just got up the stairs and he had his neck broken out. He was paralyzed. I didn't want to do that.
But you got close enough to see what was going on, but you didn't do anything to help him.
Did you show her the diagram?
Yeah. She saw.
Do you know that he was shot, or that he was?
Mm-mm.
You thought he was shot or stabbed. Why did you think that?
Because there was blood.
Okay. Could he have fallen down the steps and hit his head and had blood?
The blood I saw was by his feet. That would be kind of weird.
Well, blood by his feet for getting shot in his chest is kind of weird.
I don't. What happened to him?
That's what I'm asking you.
But I don't know.
He was shot.
You guys got to see him. I didn't get to see him.
Mm-hmm. And that's what concerns me, is that you didn't walk over and look at him. You had to have, because you told the dispatcher that he
You
was
saw
shot.
your dad on the floor in blood. What would you do?
Go see what happened.
No way. What if someone was still in the house?
Is that what you're afraid of?
Yeah, I went and hid in the garage.
So if he would have been scrubbing enough in the shower, then he could wash it off. But so that's why they're saying he never took a shower. Or are you saying that shit would have been on the shower then?
What if they came after me? What if I would have been half an hour home earlier and that's when it happened and I got shot too?
Or you could help him.
What could I have done?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there. I think together, if there was somebody else there, you and your dad would have been able to take care of it. Do you know where the gun is?
God.
The gun that was used to kill Ken.
I don't know who did this.
The problem we're having here is that right now I don't believe you. And that's okay. I'm not saying that nobody else, maybe JJ believes you. But I've had a chance to look at everything and I
I don't
don't.
care who believes it.
You should care, because we need to work out the answers and we need to close this book. And the only way we can do that is two things. Number one, we need to figure out why. This isn't cold-blooded murder. You like your father. That's not what this is about.
It looked like she got a spike in her back. You see that shit? Like in the middle of her back right here. Like, what the fuck is that?
I didn't do this.
It's an angry situation that
I
blows
didn't
up.
do this.
Okay.
There's no anger, there's no nothing. His girlfriend, him and her broke up. She wanted to move there and he didn't want it. That's not even an issue.
And Jason, what we're talking about, the reason it's so important, the reason that case talk can be like this is because the things are going to come out. All of this stuff is going to be laid out in front of us, whether it be in 2 hours or 12 hours or 2 weeks. It's going to be all laid out in front of us and the picture is going to be clear. Okay? Right now, today, we have an opportunity to get to the bottom of it. And do our best to wrap this thing up and bring it forward and say that we have the truth. These are the facts. This is what happened.
Camelback ass detective. Ninja Turtle back ass.
And most importantly, this is why it happened. If we come back 2 weeks and we try to approach this again and everything or some things differ then from what we talked about today, we can't help you anymore.
I've been honest with everything I know. I told you everything.
But evidence is going to tell the story. That's the problem we have. And some things already today, this early in the investigation, aren't matching up with what you're saying. I truthfully want to help you here. I truthfully do.
So.
But I believe, as Kay does, that you know something about what happened here. And those are things that are going to come out. And if they come out down the road in 2 weeks, and we skipped over those things or lied about them today, I can't help you anymore.
I'll be completely honest with you.
Some of the evidentiary stuff, though, it is going to conflict with what we've gotten from a story from you. The gunshot residue is one thing. How do I explain that in a report to the people that are going to review this case and charge this case out? How do I explain that you have that?
Where would I even get access to one?
A variety of places. You had access to one a week ago.
Yeah, that was under family. There's a family thing there on a farm.
All I'm saying is all of those details are something we can talk about, but
He like at this moment, he like, bro, this was a bad plan. Fuck, I shouldn't have did this shit, bro. He had to think this part would happen though, right? Or did he think that they would never suspect me? Like, what the fuck? Bro was recruiting people for months to try to kill his dad. That's wild.
I am
Talk about, I'll give you $1,000 if you help me.
talking today about not wanting to get you particularly in a real pinch down the road for making mistakes today.
I haven't made any mistake. I've been
You
honest with
understand
you.
what I'm
with
saying,
everything.
though?
Yeah, I mean, you're basically trying to say that I did it.
Well, there's reason to believe, based on the evidence that's already come forward, that you have some information that you're not telling us about.
I told you
One
everything
would
I
be
knew.
the gunshot residue, okay? Two would be some evidentiary things at the house that, of course, I don't have the full report on here. But blood around the house that's not really explained by your story. Two people, from what we gather, were there.
I mean, do you even know it was his blood?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it couldn't have been mine. And it couldn't have been from the dog. It couldn't have been from the dog going through the house.
The blood is his. It's his
Yeah,
blood.
It couldn't have got on the dog and then got tracked around the house through him.
Well, if it was a doggy footprint, it could have, but it wasn't a doggy footprint.
But it was on his hair. It was a footprint?
It appears to be on the carpet, and it's on a pair. It's not a doggy footprint.
Okay, so what kind of shoes is it? Why don't you check my shoes?
We are.
There were 3 sets of footprints outside the house. 2 were exactly as McLennan and Mueller described. The third set was traced back to a pair of sneakers found in Mueller's basement. Mueller had used them to make it appear as if a third person had been there, but he forgot to show the prints leaving the house.
And you've got to
They're at
understand
the
we've
scene.
been here,
Okay.
okay? So, like I said, all those things are going to be laid out.
We wouldn't come at you if we didn't have information, Jason. We're not here bluffing you. That's
Well,
not
I
what
mean-
this is about.
You guys don't have a whole lot. I mean, there's gun residue on my hand, which I don't even know why. I mean,
And then some blood that's on.
Bro thought he was hella smart. He was like, now they'll think 3 people came in this motherfucker.
Explained in the house that looks like it came from some shoes.
Which
Dad's
one
not
do you test
wearing
all my
shoes.
when you test all my shoes, it'll come clean, so.
No, what I'm telling you is it's not from the dog. It's a bigger print. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm
Okay.
saying, when you look at my shoes, you're not gonna find anything, so. I didn't do anything.
Did you get rid of your shoes?
No, I didn't do anything. My shoes are in the house.
Okay. It'll show up, even if you washed them. What we're doing right now.
I didn't wash them, so quit trying to say I did this.
I didn't. I'm just telling you that.
You just said
this is
even
how
if you wash them, I mean, what's that implying?
Well, you say that it's not on there, and I'm telling you that it probably is. And there's no way you can get rid of that. But I want it out here. I want you to know what we've got and what we're looking at and the tests that we're doing. I want to give you the opportunity to come clean right away if necessary.
Didn't do anything.
Do you know who did?
I bet you I know how you get rid of that. Pine Sol. Pine Sol get rid of everything.
I don't know who would want to do this. I can't even believe you guys would think that I would do it.
Well, we have to start on the inside. We always start on the inside, no matter what.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's why you're here. And you're here because you're 17 and we don't know what we're going to do with you.
Let me go to Matt's house.
I can't release you to just another 17-year-old.
What if you can't talk to his parents?
Well, I got some issues with that. Matt's the one that you're skipping out of school with, right? Matt's the one that's drinking beer and smoking pot with you. I don't want to put you in a situation. You're already down here. Life
Well, what are you
could
gonna
be
do
any
with
worse
me?
for you. Your mom's dead. Your dad's
So
dead.
at least let me have my friends. I mean, Christ.
Well, I'm gonna
You want
put
to take the rest of my life away from me? Go ahead.
I'm wondering if you didn't do that.
Bro just shot his friend, or bro just shot his dad and said, "At least just let me have my friends in Christ, bro." The balls on some people, bro.
Boy, if you
Do that yourself. And what we're gonna do is take care of you. And I'm not gonna put you in a situation where you're gonna be skipping school. You're gonna have to be somewhere where people are responsible and you're gonna go to school.
I'll go to school.
McLennan still believes that he is going to get away with murder. As far as he is concerned, the police will never be able to find the evidence linking him to his father's death. It is a sign of just how young and spoiled he is that his biggest concern is being able to stay with a friend.
Who's gonna help you with the funeral arrangements? But
I don't know.
should I get a hold of the grandparents? I think we'll do that. We'll call your grandparents.
I can't be the one to tell. I can't be the one to tell.
I'll take care of it then. What would happen if you walked out of here right now? Where would you go?
Matt's house? Or home and smoke a cigarette?
I can take you outside to smoke a cigarette.
Then can we go? I've been in this room for 10, 12 hours, and now you guys are saying that I'm doing this, which is completely fucking absurd. And
Well, physical evidence doesn't lie, Jason. People lie. I don't know what to tell you.
when you check my shoes, then are you gonna believe me?
Yeah, in fact, they're doing it right now.
Thank you.
Checking clothes and shoes and body
Did they find the
placement,
shirt? It's in my hamper, the one that I was wearing there.
gunshot residue, and all that stuff is being checked. But the one is already back.
One what? Oh, the
The
hamper.
test.
So,
Do you think I can go in front of a jury and say 75%, if not higher, percent of shootings, accidental or not, are done by family members? Okay? Yes, I can. That's a fact. First thing the police do is go to the family members, and that's what we're doing. Now I'll go to the jury and I say, hey, I got gunshot residue on the family member. And they're going to say, well, he took a shower. And we're going to say, yep. And scientific.
That is a crazy fucking stat. What'd she say? 79% of people who get shot by a family member? Man, it be your closest ones, bro. That's crazy.
Evidence shows that sometimes showering is an issue and sometimes it's not. And apparently in this case, it wasn't. And God, don't let me go to a jury with that without you giving a reason. If that's where we're
if that's
at,
all you have, I mean, I didn't do anything. That's not enough to send someone to jail for, especially when I didn't even do it.
Yeah, how's that work? Like, does he get to keep the money, Aziz? Like, does he go to jail rich as hell?
I think it is. I think you need to think about that.
For that one reason, you're gonna be able to screw me even though I didn't do anything?
I'm not screwing you, Jason. I'm offering you an opportunity to talk to me about what happened.
We're not trying to screw you in any way, shape, or form. And like I said, the facts, what happened is obvious. It's clear. It's going to be laid out, like I said, in front of us. What we try to find out and what makes a difference sometimes
If it's so clear,
is
then
why.
go catch the person that did it.
What I'm asking you is, and trying to tell you, is what's important to juries, to judges, and to people like that hear these cases is why this kind of stuff happens. Okay?
But I mean, even when it won't match up, because I didn't shoot a gun that day, my shirt won't have any residue on it, my shoes won't have blood on it. What the hell is that? There's gunpowder on my hands?
Will there be more evidence that isn't covered throughout today that's going to point to you?
No, because I didn't do anything.
And as Kay said, the evidence doesn't lie. What's found in the house does not lie. You know that. You even told me as you sat right here that you've watched these television shows. You know what abilities and capabilities these people at the scene have. You know that.
No, man.
Okay?
But I didn't do anything. Even that's an even bigger reason for me to not do something like this. Even though the fact that I loved my dad. Even if I didn't love my dad, even if I hated his guts, I still see TV, I still see all that stuff. You don't really get away with anything. I'm not an idiot. I might not be great at school, I might not pass, but I'm not a moron.
And I never thought you were.
I'm not saying that, but
Boy, if you... Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Man, he dumb as hell, bro. Dumb as hell. I know I can't get away with something like this. I see TV. You can't get away with nothing. Then why'd you do it?
It's thing from my mind, okay? Because I can see that you're a guy that has a heart and that has feelings. I can see that. That's obvious to me. Okay? I have some questions though about maybe some things I would have done differently had I found my father lying there. You know, and I'm not saying that you have to do what I do, or we're all the same in any way, shape, or form. But those things do concern me, and I think that they're going to be a concern to other people that look at this as well. As will some of these other issues we've been talking to you about. This is probably the only opportunity you have to really explain things if you choose to do so.
I told you everything I know.
And we talked about facts, didn't we? We didn't talk about feelings.
No.
Right?
Yeah, I
Do
told
you
you
really
everything I
think
know.
feelings are important in a situation like this?
I don't know.
Well, what do you think? I do. I think they're very important.
But that's going back to trying to say that I did it.
Not necessarily. I just think the feelings are very important.
Well, how do I know the feelings of whoever did this?
You know?
That's what makes a huge difference though. Because if some stranger came in off the street and just did this random shooting, then we have an issue. If somebody else did it within the family and there's a reason for it, it's totally different.
There's no family here besides me. Everyone else lives in Canada. He's got one sister. My whole mom's side of the family hates him and hasn't talked to him since my mom died, really. I mean, I've only even seen my grandma on that side once since my mom died. His grandparents and his sister and brother-in-law we see every year at Christmas. But they all live around Ottawa.
Fast Eddie, what up? Old boy killed his dad, so I don't know how many of the lessons he took from his fathers in the fact that he killed him. He didn't want to be like his dad and make money like his dad. He wanted to kill his dad and take his money. That was his plan.
It had to be some just random person.
Then why didn't they take anything?
How do you know what got taken?
It's tripping. Let's go.
I'm right here. Whenever you need me, just let me know. I'm always happy to help and keep things going smoothly.
At what percentage are people murdered by family members?
In 2024, it was reported that about 60% of female homicides globally were committed by intimate partners or family members. This statistic highlights the significant role that family members can play in such cases. The percentage can vary depending on the region and the context, but it's definitely a significant portion.
What percentage are gun shooting homicides committed by a family member?
In 2021, it was found that about 42% of in-home firearm homicides involving children were committed by a parent. This highlights how, in certain contexts, family members can be involved in a significant portion of firearm-related homicides. The exact percentage can vary by region and specific circumstances, but it does give an idea of the trend.
Nothing.
Nothing got taken.
Well, some of the things that you explained that were high buck items, you know, the TV, the watches, that kind of stuff.
Someone would have seen them love with that.
What?
Someone would have seen them leave with that.
A watch?
No, like TVs and stuff.
No, people do it all the time. Cheese people burglarize houses during it.
You guys find his watch or his wallet? His cell phone, his laptop. You found all that?
McLennan and Mueller took a wallet and a watch to make it look like a burglary. Both were recovered with the weapon and clothing.
They some dumbass criminals. Yeah, this happened in 2003, I think. They some dumbass criminals, bro.
Wallet, watch, yeah, laptop. Yeah, it's right on the table there. This is
Which
a
color wallet did you find?
crime scene. I'll be right back.
Okay. You want it back, sir?
Huh?
Did you want me to take it or are you gonna take it?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Hold on a second.
You just saw me on the phone. I was talking with some people down at the crime scene. We got a ton of people down there, and it's just not all completed yet. And that's one of the reasons that you're still here is we have to wait.
Give me clothes that like are in the closet or in the laundry room, or
What's the question?
can I just give me like clothes that are in the laundry room?
Give you your own clothes?
Yeah, and then like have me release.
Hey, Valerie, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. We're on the road to 10,000, guys. 10,000 subs. Let's get it, y'all. We had like 5,400, just under 5,400. So everybody, man, it all helps. I appreciate you guys.
Release to like a friend or something?
Well, we can't release it till the scene is done.
Why? Like I don't want to go back in the house or anything.
Right, but because they're coming up with gathering evidence that isn't matching with the stories, that's why. So we need to get all the evidence gathered,
They tested my shoes and my clothes.
laid out with you. Yes, we did find your clothes right where you told us. That's a good thing
And
for you. There was a spot on the back of your white polo shirt, Tommy shirt, what on your shirt. I'm sorry, like a blood spot on the back, and they're doing testing on that right now. Didn't see anything. I don't think they saw anything on the jeans, and if they either that or they're still doing it, I'm not positive, but we didn't have anything yet on the clothes. What was some other stuff? So, do you think anything else?
Well, I just wanted to go over with you too, the areas in your yard which you know, the paths that you typically take. Okay. We probably could do a GPS on the back of this, so you can kind of illustrate to me, maybe indicate the front of your house for me, and which way would be north.
so it's like kind of like credit card stuff, and he's got a black one that he carries on him. And he usually has a lot of money in his pocket. I've never seen it to be less than like $1,000.
Yeah, maybe you can do that.
So like, and did you find that?
Not sure yet. We're not done. The money, you mean?
Yeah. It would be at least $1,000. And probably another $50 in the wallet.
Where would the 1,000 be?
How would you know how much money your dad has on?
Because when he goes to give him money, he pulls out a stack and you gotta flip through like $600 bills.
Did you see any of that yesterday?
And he's always had it on him since I was a little kid.
I guess the reason I'm asking is because you just got back from a trip. You think you'd be short on cash.
And that's another short.
I do have any.
And he doesn't usually use cash for much. I don't know why he's done. He usually puts everything on like American Express.
Do you have any credit cards?
No. I've got a checking card if that matters.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you. Yeah, I was muted. No, I was saying, yeah, he's cooked. Yeah, this is 2003, so you're still gonna get some 90s swag in this video for sure from just the quality of the video, you know. But yeah, no, he's way past the lawyer. They got DNA, they got his accomplice snitching already. They found a murder weapon. Really, they just seeing if he'll make them skip a trial, you know, at this point. But yeah, they pretty much got him slammed dunk.
Is that a joint account, or is it just yours?
It's just mine.
Okay. I don't have any other questions.
Okay.
So
when my clothes come back and they're fine, do I get to leave then?
No, oh heavens no, we gotta make sure that the footprints match up or don't match up. We got blood spatter, we got body position, we got phone calls, we've got witnesses, and then we have to match that all up with the crime scene.
So I'm basically here for
Probably
I guess
a couple hours.
hard to estimate now.
a couple hours. Well, they said I was going to be here for a little while last night, and it's been like what? It's like what, 3 o'clock?
You never have the fallbacks until later on in something like
You
this.
know, you guys just always say it'll be a little while so that I don't get impatient, and I just sit here.
I haven't told you it's going to be a little while. This is something that takes a large amount of time to work on. And I think, you can understand why. I mean, there's a lot of
I don't understand why I'm
a
here.
lot of people to talk about. Because
You don't understand why?
Why I'm here. Why I have to be held. I didn't do anything.
Because we haven't cleared you yet, that's why.
There's a billion other people in the world that haven't been cleared. They're not sitting in a room for 12 hours in clothes that aren't even theirs.
You might be surprised who we've talked to today.
Make yourself surprised me.
What's that?
Surprise me, who'd you talk to?
No, I'm not gonna discuss that part of the investigation with you until you're cleared. Then I'm gonna sit down and tell you everything.
Good.
So far, I'm telling you everything I know regarding the scene and your stories to get you out of here. Figure out what's going on. Were you there? Do you know more about it? And I still think that stuff isn't matching up. I'm being perfectly honest with you. So you just hang tight until they're done down there, and
Can I at least have a cigarette?
yeah, I'll go. Well, yeah, just don't tell me to hold your.
I'll be 18 minutes.
do you have it with you?
No.
Okay. That's something you're going to give us a few minutes to work on that. Because I don't have any, and neither one of us are smokers. How about some food? I mean,
It's coming.
okay. Good enough.
That I asked for 4 hours ago.
All right.
After shooting his father, McLennan went around the house while wearing a pair of gloves and tried to make it appear as if it had been ransacked. Jason McLennan was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Matt Mueller was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 30 years in prison. Both have been released on strict supervision.
ChatGPT, can you tell me about the Jason McLennan case that happened?